My beloved child, I have been whispering your name, calling you from the depths of eternity, eager to draw you into a closer embrace. There is a profound message waiting for you, a gentle nudge from within that I have instilled deep in your heart. You may have felt it in fleeting moments of stillness, or perhaps it has echoed through the words of those around you. Yet, I see how you have hesitated. Today, I implore you to respond. I understand the doubts that cloud your mind and the questions that linger in your soul. Is this truly Him? Yes, my dear child, it is I. I am not a distant deity, aloof and unapproachable. I am nearer than you think, longing to weave my presence into the fabric of your life. This call is more than mere sound. It is an invitation to embark on a journey of profound connection, a pathway paved with love and light, waiting for your willing heart. Do not allow the chaos of the world to drown out my voice. So many times, you have sought answers in fleeting distractions, trying to fill the void within with things that ultimately leave you empty. But deep down, you know that only I can satisfy the longings of your soul. You may have tried to bury this truth, but my whispers persist, not out of impatience, but because of the unwavering love I hold for you. I see the burdens you carry, they weigh heavily upon your heart. You have been struggling, believing you must bear these concerns alone, that strength is found in solitude. But I tell you, my beloved child, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You do not need to hide your struggles from me. I am already aware of them. I stand ready to help you shoulder these burdens. In your quiet hours, when tears flow and you feel unseen, know this, you are not alone. I am with you, every step of the way. I am not a distant observer but your constant companion, eager to lift you up. You may feel unworthy, thinking your past mistakes have set you apart from my love, but let me assure you, my love transcends every failure. It is boundless, unchanging, and always available to you. I am calling you, not because of your actions, but simply because you are mine. I created you with intention and purpose, and my plans for you are filled with hope and goodness. Do not fear rejection. I do not turn away those who seek me. Your past does not define you. I am in the process of making all things new. You have been taught to protect your heart, to be wary of vulnerability, but I invite you to trust me. Let down the walls you have built, for I am gentle and kind. My promises are true, and I am guiding your steps, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. You have sought direction, and I am here to provide it. Listen for my voice, not just with your ears but with your spirit. It is a still, small whisper that brings peace and clarity. You have questions about the past, about unanswered prayers, and about why certain things unfolded as they did. Remember, my timing is perfect, even when it feels confusing. What may seem like a delay can often be a preparation for what I have in store for you. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even in the unseen. I understand your wounds. You have faced pain inflicted by others and even by your own hand. But know this, my love heals. I am here to bind up the brokenhearted, to restore what has been lost. It is not too late, you are not beyond redemption. I am reaching out to you now, asking you to accept my love. You are precious to me, more valuable than you can fathom. Yes, you may have imperfections, but my love is not contingent upon your perfection. You are a work in progress, and I am the one shaping you. Do not resist the process. It is bringing you closer to the person I envisioned when I created you. You may think others deserve my attention more than you, but my love is abundant, overflowing for all who seek it. Let go of the chains that bind you, resentment, fear, guilt. These burdens are not yours to carry. I came to set you free, Each day is a fresh opportunity to accept my grace and step into the freedom I offer. You are not defined by your past, you are defined by my love. The call you feel is not a fleeting impulse, it is a divine prompting, awakening your spirit to the truth of who I am and who you are in me. You have a unique purpose, a calling only you can fulfill. I am not asking for perfection but for your willingness to receive my love. You do not need elaborate prayers, I seek sincerity from your heart. Even if you feel distant, remember, no distance is too great for my love to reach. I am ready to bring you back to your rightful place. Accept my invitation, respond to my call, and let us walk together in this journey of life. You are not alone. You have never been alone. I have been with you through every season, even when you could not see my presence. This call is not just a one-time encounter, it is an ongoing journey, a relationship that will deepen over time. I desire to be involved in every part of your life, your triumphs, your struggles, and your mundane moments alike. Know that each step you take toward me brings you closer to your true self, the light within you that I place there. You are meant to shine brightly, illuminating the path not just for yourself but for others as well. I have called you to be a beacon of hope in a world that can often feel dark and cold. Do not let the shadows around you extinguish your spirit. I have equipped you to spread my love through your words, your actions, and your very presence. My love is not meant to be hidden, it is intended to overflow and touch the hearts of those around you. You may doubt your ability to make a difference, but know that even the smallest act of kindness can have a profound impact. I see your heart and your desire to do good. You do not need to be flawless to be used by me. I am not seeking perfection but willing hearts. You may feel inadequate, but I specialize in transforming the ordinary into the extraordinary. All I need from you is your yes, your openness to receive my love and act upon what I place in your heart. Together, we will embark on this beautiful journey, hand in hand, as you step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. Trust me, for I am here, guiding you, loving you, and leading you into a life of purpose and joy. My beloved child, there will be moments when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of the world seems far too heavy to carry. In those times, remember that I am your strength. I am not just your guide, I am the very source of your energy. When you feel like giving up, call upon me, and I will renew your spirit. You were never intended to bear your burdens alone. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. Place your worries in my hands, and I will sustain you. You have sought validation from others, hoping their approval could fill the void within you. But human acceptance is fleeting, it can never truly satisfy your soul. I offer you something far greater, a love that is unconditional, a validation that comes from knowing you are my beloved child. You do not need to earn my love, it is given freely, simply because you are mine. I know you harbor questions and doubts that linger in your heart. You wonder why certain things have happened in your life, why pain has been allowed, and why some prayers seem unanswered. Trust that I am with you, even in the midst of confusion. I do not cause suffering, but I use it to shape you, to draw you closer to me. There is a purpose in your pain, a lesson that leads to growth and maturity. Do not shy away from your questions, bring them to me. I am not threatened by your doubts, I am the answer you seek. It is okay to be vulnerable with me. You do not need to wear a facade or pretend to be someone you are not. I see beyond the surface, into the depths of your heart. I understand your fears, anxieties, and deepest desires. I am here to provide comfort and to be the peace that surpasses all understanding. When you feel lost, remember that I am the Good Shepherd, always seeking after the lost sheep. You are not defined by your past. You may have made mistakes or taken wrong turns, but my grace is sufficient for you. It is not about what you have done, it is about what I have done for you. My sacrifice was for your redemption, to bring you back into relationship with me. You do not need to live in shame or regret. I have wiped your slate clean and given you a fresh start. You may feel unworthy of such grace, but know this, my love is not based on your worthiness, it is grounded in who I am, your Savior, Redeemer, and friend. I came to seek and save the lost, to heal the brokenhearted, and to bring hope to the hopeless. You are the reason I came, the one I long to rescue. Do not let feelings of unworthiness keep you from accepting my love. There is a battle for your soul, a spiritual warfare that is very real. You may not always see it, but it exists. The enemy wants to keep you away from me, filling your mind with lies and making you feel isolated and defeated. Remember, I have already won the victory. You do not have to fight this battle alone. I am with you, equipping you with the armor of God. Stand firm, knowing that I am your shield and protector. You have a calling on your life, a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. You were created with intention, gifted with talents meant for my glory. Do not compare yourself to others, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made. I have a plan for you, a plan to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope and a future. You may wonder if you are capable of fulfilling this calling, but remember that it is not by your strength, but by my Spirit that you will accomplish great things. Do not rely on your own understanding, lean on me. I will guide you, equip you, and provide all that you need. You may face challenges that seem insurmountable, but I am the God of the impossible. What seems impossible to man is possible with me. Do not let fear hold you back. Step out in faith, trusting that I am with you. I will make a way where there seems to be no way. You have dreams and visions, and while some may seem distant, remember that I am the giver of dreams. I am capable of bringing them to fruition. Do not be afraid to dream big, for I am a big God, unbound by circumstances or resources. You may have experienced disappointment when things did not go as planned, but do not lose heart. I am the God who turns setbacks into comebacks. What the enemy meant for evil, I will turn for good. Your story is not over, I am still writing it. Do not give up, for the best is yet to come. This call is not just for you, it is for others as well. You are meant to be a vessel of my love, a messenger of hope. Share the good news of what I have done in your life. You have a testimony, a story that can inspire and encourage those around you. Do not keep it to yourself, let it be a light in the darkness. You are not alone in this journey. Others are seeking, trying to find their way back to me. Encourage one another, lift each other up, and bear one another's burdens. This is what I desire, a community of believers who support and love one another. You may feel like you are not enough, but remember, I am enough. I am all you need. My grace is sufficient, my love is enough. When you are weak, I am strong. When you are lost, I am the way. When you are confused, I am the truth. When you are hurting, I am the healer. Do not be afraid to take the next step and move forward in faith. I am with you every step of the way. You are never alone, for I have promised to never leave you nor forsake you. I am your constant companion, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You may wonder what the next step looks like or what it means to truly embrace this call. It is a step of surrender, a release of control. I know you have tried to manage things on your own, thinking your efforts alone could bring the change you desire. But real transformation happens when you allow me to work through you, when you let my spirit guide you in ways beyond your understanding. It is not about striving harder but trusting more deeply. I understand the fears that hold you back, fears of failure, rejection, and not being good enough. But my child, I have not given you a spirit of fear, I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear is not from me, it is a tool of the enemy to keep you bound. You were not created to live in fear. You were created to walk in boldness, with the confidence that comes from knowing you are loved by the Almighty. In moments when anxiety seems overwhelming, remember that I am here. You can cast your cares upon me, and I will give you rest. Trust in my love, lean on my strength, and know that I am with you always. Together, we will walk this journey, and I will guide you every step of the way. My child, remember that my peace is always available to you, but real transformation happens when you allow me to work through you, when you let my spirit guide you in ways beyond your understanding. It is not about striving harder but trusting more deeply. I understand the fears that hold you back, fears of failure, rejection, and not being good enough. But my child, I have not given you a spirit of fear, I have given you a spirit of power, love, and a sound mind. Fear is not from me, it is a tool of the enemy to keep you bound. You were not created to live in fear. You were created to walk in boldness, with the confidence that comes from knowing you are loved by the Almighty. In moments when anxiety seems overwhelming, remember that I am here. You can cast your cares upon me, and I will give you rest. Trust in my love, lean on my strength, and know that I am with you always. Together, we will walk this journey, and I will guide you every step of the way. My child, remember that my peace is always available to you. It is not the kind of peace the world offers, which can be fleeting and circumstantial. Instead, it transcends your circumstances. You do not need to earn it, you simply need to receive it. When your mind races and chaos surrounds you, come to me. Lay your worries at my feet, and let my peace guard your heart. You have faced battles, some visible and some hidden deep within. Every battle has a purpose, a lesson meant to shape you. I do not waste pain, I use it to develop perseverance, character, and hope. The storms you have endured were not meant to destroy you but to strengthen you. With each trial, you are becoming more resilient and prepared for the greater purpose I have for you. You may feel tired and weary from life's struggles, but do not grow weary in doing good. In due time, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. Your efforts are never in vain, even when they seem small or insignificant. Every seed you sow in faith will yield fruit in its season. Be patient, for I am working behind the scenes, even when you do not see it. I am calling you to a life of faith, a life that trusts me even when it does not understand. It's easy to have faith when everything goes smoothly, but true faith is tested in the fires of adversity. It is in those uncertain moments that your faith becomes real. Do not be afraid of the unknown, I am already there, waiting to guide you. You may wonder if you are truly hearing my voice. The noise of the world can be distracting, making it hard to discern what comes from me. But my sheep know my voice, and you are my sheep. You have the ability to hear me. Spend time in my presence, and my voice will become clearer. It is not a booming command but a gentle prompting, a sense of peace that arises when you align with my will. There is no mistake too great and no past too dark for my light to penetrate. My forgiveness is not limited, it is abundant, available to all who ask for it. You may feel as if you have fallen too far, but I am here to lift you up and set your feet on solid ground. I am not keeping a record of wrongs, I am extending my hand, inviting you to rise again. You are not defined by the opinions of others or by the labels they place on you. You are defined by my love, my sacrifice, and my plans for you. Do not allow the words of others to shape your identity. Let my truth be your foundation. You are a new creation, redeemed and set free. Walk in the identity I have given you, not in the false identities the world tries to impose. I have called you to be a warrior, not a bystander. The kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent take it by force. You are called to be active, to stand for righteousness, and to fight for truth. This is not a physical battle but a spiritual one, fought with prayer, faith, and the Word of God. Equip yourself with my armor, for you have authority over the enemy. You have dreams you may have buried, thinking they were impossible or unimportant. I placed those dreams in your heart for a reason. Do not be afraid to revisit them and ask me for the wisdom and courage to pursue them. You are never too old or too broken to fulfill the purpose I have for you. It is never too late to start again, to take a step of faith toward the destiny I designed for you. I am not asking you to have it all figured out. I am asking you to trust that I do. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I see the whole picture, while you see only a part. When things do not make sense, remember that my ways are higher than your ways, my thoughts higher than your thoughts. What may confuse you is clear to me, and I am working everything together for your good. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. You will face challenges, but I have overcome the world. You may feel weak, but my grace is sufficient. You may not always understand, but my love never fails. Hold on to these truths, they are the anchor for your soul in times of trouble. I am calling you to be bold, to speak truth in love, and to be a voice for those who have none. The world desperately needs hope, and you carry that hope within you. Do not be silent, there are people who need to hear what I have placed in your heart. Your voice may seem small, but it is powerful when spoken with my authority. You have a purpose that extends beyond yourself. It is not just about your fulfillment, it is about bringing others into my light. Your testimony has the power to break chains and set captives free. Do not be ashamed of where you have come from, it is a testimony of my grace and mercy. Share it boldly, it is a story of redemption that can inspire others to find their way to me. You may feel insignificant at times, as if your life does not matter. But know this, you are chosen, appointed, and anointed for such a time as this. Your presence on this earth is not a mistake, it is intentional. You are here to fulfill a specific role in a greater plan that only you can accomplish. There will be moments when you are tempted to give up and abandon the path I have set for you. In those moments, remember why you started. Remember that I called you, that I equipped you, and that I am with you. Do not let discouragement take root in your heart. Let my word be your encouragement. I am your cheerleader, your advocate, your greatest supporter. You may face criticism, persecution, or rejection because of your faith, but do not let that deter you. Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Stand firm in your convictions, knowing that your reward is not of this world but in heaven. I am calling you to a life of love, a love that goes beyond feelings and is rooted in action. Love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you, forgive those who have wronged you. This is not an easy call, but it leads to true freedom. When you love, you reflect my heart. When you forgive, you break the chains of bitterness. You may feel as if your prayers are not heard, but every word you speak to me is attended to. I am attentive to your cries, your pleas, and your praises. I am not a distant God, I am a present Father who delights in hearing from His children. Do not lose faith in prayer, it is a powerful weapon that moves mountains. You have often wondered why some prayers take time to be answered or why the answers are not what you expected. Understand, my beloved, that my timing is not like yours. I see beyond what you can see, knowing what is best for you. I do not delay to frustrate you, I delay to protect you and prepare you. Trust in my timing and know that I am always working for your good. My beloved child, you must remember that my delays are not denials but strategic pauses designed to align other factors in my greater plan for you. Trust that these moments of waiting bring forth something far greater than you can imagine. There will be times when the world feels chaotic and the events around you seem incomprehensible. In those moments, remember that I am not the author of confusion, I am the Prince of Peace, the one who calms storms with a single word. When you see disorder, do not let your heart be troubled, know that I am still in control, working to bring order out of chaos. Your faith is not misplaced when it rests in me, for I hold all things together. I call you to trust me, not just during easy times but also through the trials. It is in these challenging moments that your faith is refined, and your character is developed. I am more interested in your growth than your comfort and more invested in your transformation than in your temporary happiness. Do not resist the refining fire, for it burns away the impurities that hinder your purpose. I am with you in the fire, you will not be consumed. You are not alone on this journey. There is a cloud of witnesses cheering you on, angels assigned to protect you, and a community of believers journeying alongside you. Lean into this community, for you were never meant to walk this path alone. I am calling you not only into a relationship with me but also into fellowship with others. Encourage one another, bear each other's burdens, and love one another as I have loved you. At times, you may feel tempted to isolate yourself, withdrawing due to hurt or disappointment. But do not allow the pain of past relationships to prevent you from experiencing the joy of new connections. I am the God of reconciliation, the one who mends broken hearts and restores trust. Allow me to heal the wounds that others have caused so that you may experience the fullness of love, both from me and those around you. I know the battles you face, both seen and unseen. I understand the spiritual warfare that comes against you and the temptations that seek to lead you astray. But remember, you have been given authority over the enemy. Resist him, and he will flee from you. You are not a victim of your circumstances, you are more than a conqueror through me. Put on the full armor of God, for this is not a battle of flesh and blood but one of principalities and powers. Stand firm in faith, for victory is assured. You may feel like giving up at times, overwhelmed by the challenges before you. Take heart, I have overcome the world. My grace is available to you, not just at the beginning but throughout your entire journey. It is not about your ability to hold on to me, it is about my commitment to hold on to you. I will never let you go, no matter how far you wander or how lost you may feel. I call you to a life of purpose, a life that reflects my love and truth to a world in desperate need. Your actions, no matter how small, can make a significant difference. Be faithful in the little things, it is in those moments that your character is truly tested and proven. Do not despise the days of small beginnings, they lay the foundation for the great things I am building in and through you. There are promises I have spoken over your life, words that have yet to come to pass. Do not lose hope, for my promises are yes and amen. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. What I have spoken, I will accomplish. Hold on to my words, they are the anchor for your soul in the storms of life. When doubt creeps in, remind yourself of my promises. As you continue to seek me, you will find me, for I am not far from you. I am as close as the mention of my name. In your moments of despair, call out to me. I am attentive to your cries. I am your refuge, your stronghold, your ever-present help in times of trouble. You do not need to walk this path alone. I am with you, guiding your steps and lighting your way. I see the sacrifices you have made, the things you have given up to follow me. None of it has gone unnoticed. I am the rewarder of those who diligently seek me, and I will repay you for your faithfulness. Do not grow weary in doing good. In due season, you will reap a harvest if you do not give up. My child, I am proud of you. I delight in you, not for what you do but for who you are, my beloved, my chosen, my redeemed. You have questions, things you do not understand. It is okay to ask, to seek, to knock. I am not afraid of your questions. I welcome them. I am the way, the truth, and the life, and I desire for you to walk in that truth. You are called to be a light in this dark world. Do not hide your light under a basket, let it shine for all to see. You were not created to blend in but to stand out, to be a beacon of hope and truth. Your life is a testimony of my grace, a living example of my love. Let your words and actions point others to me, for you are my ambassador on this earth. You may feel inadequate at times, unsure of your worth or abilities, but I have chosen you, not because of your qualifications, but because of my grace. I do not call the qualified, I qualify the called. You are equipped, empowered, and anointed to do all I have asked of you. Do not be afraid to step out in faith, for I am with you and will not fail you. Your journey is not over, there is still much to be done and accomplished. Do not settle for less than what I have promised you. Press on, run the race with endurance, and keep your eyes fixed on me. You are not running this race alone, I am running it with you, cheering you on, guiding you, and strengthening you every step of the way. As you move forward, remember this, you are loved beyond measure, cherished beyond words, and valued beyond earthly understanding. You are mine, and I am yours. My love for you is eternal, unchanging, and unwavering. Nothing can separate you from my love, no height, no depth, no power in heaven or on earth. You are secure in me, safe in my arms, forever and always. So, my beloved child, as you embrace this call and step into the fullness of all that I have for you, remember that I am with you always. I am your guide, your protector, your provider, and your peace. Trust me, lean on me, and follow me, for I am leading you to a place of promise, abundance, and victory in every situation, every challenge, and every triumph. You are never alone, never abandoned, and never forgotten. You are my beloved, and I am your Lord, your Savior, your friend. Amen.